How we doing? I'm good. Good win for our football team, the organization. Obviously, our guys worked hard. What a dominant performance by our defense. I can't say enough about the performance of those guys tonight. There's a lot of guys that I thought played some really, really good football, even into the second half with our backup guys. They did some really good things. I thought before I get into the defense, as a football team, I thought it was good. We had one penalty tonight. I know there was another penalty that was offsetting, so really two. But if you look at it, that's improvement. So that's something I've been harping on with our football team. We got to get better at, and they did that. The other thing is the turnovers, making sure that we take the ball away. And I thought our defense was outstanding today. If we can continue to do that, it gives us a chance to win games like tonight. And again, we got 4 and gave up 1, if I'm not mistaken. So that's good. Those things are good. I thought special teams covered better. So from week 2 to week 3, I saw improvement in those areas. Obviously, offensively, we got some work to do. We can't be in a scoring zone, don't finish drives, and obviously we got to generate more points. It's just that simple. So we got to put our heads down and go to work, and I'm sure we will. We got to get back to the basics and do those things just a little bit better. But overall, for our football team, I mean, again, it's a team game. One lose, we all lose, and one win, we all win. So it was a victory for the Cleveland Browns tonight, and that's good.
Tyrod Taylor, what was his injury? How concerned were you?
I was very concerned. It's a hand, because I wasn't sure anytime your starting quarterback goes into the locker room, you're not sure. But he came back, obviously went back in the game. So we'll continue to look at it and see where we are as we head into next week.
On a couple of plays you could see on TV, it appeared that Tyrod was handing off with both hands.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, were you aware of that? And also, did you give any thought of just ending his night?
Absolutely. No, I was aware of it. But, I mean, obviously our medical people said he was fine and he could be out there, and we wouldn't have put him back out there if he wasn't. So, again, we'll check everything tonight and see where he is. But I think hopefully everything will be okay. It's a back, so we'll go through the night, get him checked out, and we'll know more about that tomorrow.
Ideally, is the first team offense done for the preseason, or will you make that decision later?
We'll see. Obviously that's not the way we want to end preseason football. So we'll see where we are. I need to watch the tape and see where the breakdowns are coming from. So I'll make that decision, as we go through the week.
When you had the ball down to 1 and passed 3 times, was that partly a matter of you're not going to show your goal line package in a preseason game?
Well, we probably thought that was the best way to score at that time, so we got to go back and look at all that, and we will.
So an MRI for Denzel?
Probably so. I think we'll check. We'll do everything we can just to make sure, but we'll definitely do the imaging report just to make sure that we know everything that's going on with his back.
And were x-rays negative on Ty, but you still have to maybe do some other?
Yes, x-rays were negative, but I think it's important, again, that we do everything that we need to do to make sure exactly where that hand is.
Were you surprised that Baker got taken into the tent, or what was going on with
Yeah, well, they called down. They called down, I think, after the last time he got hit. They have the spotters up top. They took him underneath, determined that everything was okay. But at that time, I made a decision, let's keep him out of the game and put Drew in.
You got a lot of moving parts piecing your offensive line together. Is that something that's real challenging for you right now, figuring out how to make that work?
No, it is a little bit. I mean, we got some guys that I think we got a lot of tape to evaluate with the second team. But obviously, those 2 starting guards, they played all night. And again, they need to. We got a young player in Austin, and Spencer, is heading to his 3rd year. Those guys played a lot of football. But at the same time, I thought the first group protected pretty well, and we ran the ball decently. We just didn't finish drives the way I think we can.
You're not to say Myles Garrett hasn't played well before, but is this the version you've been waiting to see?
Absolutely. I've seen it last week. I've seen it this week. He's got to do it every week for us. We just got to keep him healthy and keep him after it, and I think he'll do that.
Kevin Zeitler, I mean, this is his 3rd game he's missed. So
Mm-hmm.
where is he at?
I think he's close. I think he's close. Hopefully we'll get him back to practice this week.
Given that it's Ty's left hand, I mean, even if it turns out to be something on some other exam, this is nothing that you're worried about in terms of like the opener?
Well, anytime your quarterback gets nick like that, you're always concerned. But I think the fact that he was able to go back in the game, that was a good sign. That I know we'll make sure that we take care of it this week, whatever that is, and get him back to where he needs to be. I feel comfortable and confident that he's going to be okay and that we'll have him.
What happened with Demarius Randall, and is it serious?
It was a knee that kind of locked up in pregame, so we made the decision not to put him out there tonight.
What did you think of Baker's performance?
I thought he did some good things. I think Baker has completed some huge balls and made some plays. Obviously, the interception was unfortunate, but I think he was getting hit as he's trying to throw. That's a tough one. Don't want to turn the ball over there. But again, the last 2 weeks, I think he sees in the National Football League it's a grind. It doesn't always go the way you want it to, and you just got to fight through and keep playing and keep making plays. And I saw that in him. There's no flinch in him at all. He competes, and that's what you look for.
How do you think he handled kind of the suddenness of having to go in the game, where he wasn't supposed to go in until
Absolutely.
halftime?
He didn't blink. I mean, he was ready to go, and that's what you want, we didn't change anything in our offense. We went out there and played, and, again, we expect him to make plays, and he did.
How much of the offensive struggles tonight would you attribute to the trenches?
I think it's. I can't wait to see the tape, but I think it's everybody. I think we all got to do our jobs a little bit better, and that's what I'm looking to watch this tape for, because we got to get better. We got to be able to play complementary football with our defense and our special teams to become a really good football team.
Things real quick, Baker Mayfield maybe get the start in Detroit next week, or
It's too early. I don't know. Let me see where everything is. That possibly could happen, but we'll see where that is as we go through the rest of this week.
What did body count show you?
He can go up and intercept the ball. He made some plays that way. I thought he covered well. Obviously he played center field extremely well going to make that interception. But again, here's a guy that all of a sudden normally plays closer to the ball. Hey, you go back there and play. He didn't flinch. He went back there and made plays. So that's what you look for.
Is Avery's hamstring serious?
We'll see. Again, you never know until you get these reports back and know where it is. I hope it's not. I think the guy is really coming on and doing some really good things. So hopefully we'll get him back soon.
Why did Hubbard have to leave for a little bit?
Again, it was a leg for a second. But he's a tough son of a gun. He went over there and shook it out, said, "Coach, I'm ready to go." Put him right back in. So he'll be fine.
when you look at some of the struggles of the first team offense, do you consider that Josh Gordon wasn't out there and Antonio Callaway wasn't out there? Do you think there's, a lot of reason to believe that it's going to look better?
I think you can, say some of that. I don't want to look at it that way. I think we got to execute better. We played against a good defensive football team. That's okay. We're going to play some good defensive football teams, and we got to play better than that. There's no question about that. And I think to a man, the offense knows that. So we'll get to work, watch this tape, and get these guys better.
What has this starting defense shown you over these first three?
That they can be dominant, that they really can be, that they can turn it up and play at a high level, as long as we need them to. And that's what you got to have. That's what the expectation is of that group.
How would you characterize what Hyde is doing when he's making these long runs the last couple of weeks? I just noticed that it's not all blocking. He seems to find the hole pretty well.
He does. He finds the hole, and I think he's able to break tackles. He's showing the niftiness. He's a little bit niftier than people think he is, and I said that before. I think he's going to be a good player for us.
Do you have any kind of hope that just a night like this can get those takeaways rolling when it really matters?
Absolutely. We didn't get these like this a year ago. And the biggest thing is we're not turning it over neither a lot. So that's a good football that way. We're winning the turnover battle, and that's what I have harped on with our football team that you have to do. Our defense is finally getting them, and now hopefully we'll become ball hawks that way. We got to go take the ball away, and we got to get the other quarterback of that team down, as often as we can. That's playing good defensive football.